Okay, so we have discovered an interesting electrical system that dates from my youth. Andy Consoli with ABC Home Inspections. This is John Wells and Andy. Andy, what would you tell a home buyer about who's looking at a house that has this kind of an electrical system?
Well, you'll see these are old fuses, glass fuses. We don't use glass fuses today. We use breakers. It's a pre-existing situation, and often it may be fine. Some banks don't like this type of system. Some insurance companies don't seem to like fuses. But if the bank and the insurance company are okay with it, and you're okay with it, it can stay. Actually, a fuse is better than a breaker, technically, because a fuse is thermal, and a fuse won't fail. When excessive heat runs through the fuse, it will definitely disconnect, as opposed to a breaker, which is mechanical, may not. So fuses are okay technically, but there are situations where they find it just to be too old. Now, in this case, John, we have the panel has corrosion in it. We really don't want corroded wires or electrical connections. That should be taken care of. The biggest issue here that I see is that this wire right here is actually feeding this electrical box. Now normally this box would be fed from these wires, but the wires here have no power to them at this time, so someone put a wire here, they're tapping power from this box through a number 12 wire, activating this power bar. Now, not a good idea, because if all of these breakers are pulling a load at the same time, it can actually overheat the number 12 wire.
So the number 12 wire is basically insufficient.
It's insufficient size to carry that much load.
Okay.
So I would recommend they have an electrician come out and modify this and make it the way it needs to be.
Thank you very much, Andy.